Bitcoin Radio, the sound of the change.
But even with a great story and solid marketing, things can change rapidly in this space.
Yeah, for sure.
The crypto market, especially the AI sector, is constantly evolving.
It is.
What's hot today might be old news tomorrow.
Absolutely.
So how do we stay informed and adaptable in such a dynamic environment?
Yeah, it's so important to stay informed and be adaptable.
Right.
You know, new trends are emerging all the time, so you need to stay vigilant, do your research, and be prepared to adjust your investment strategies accordingly.
Yeah, one trend that I've been seeing gain a lot of traction is the use of AI to analyze and interpret on-chain data, which can provide valuable insights into market trends, investor sentiment, and potential price movements.
It's fascinating how AI is not only changing how we invest,
Right.
but also giving us new tools to understand the market itself.
Yeah.
You know, it's like having a super-powered analyst at your fingertips.
Right.
Constantly crunching data and providing real-time insights.
So let's get back to this ranking and dig a bit deeper into some specific projects. We've already touched on the established players like Fetch.ai and Nosana, but there are a few others that I think are worth a closer look.
Sounds good.
One that caught my eye was OpenGPU.
Okay.
They offer decentralized GPU computing power,
Okay.
similar to projects like Render and Akash Network.
Okay.
And they seem to be performing quite well with a decent price run-up, although they have pulled back a bit recently.
Right. Yeah.
What do you think is important to consider when we're looking at a project's price performance in a volatile market like this?
Well, I think it's to be expected
Yeah.
in a volatile market. So the key is to look at those underlying fundamentals.
Okay.
And assess whether the project has a solid use case and a strong team behind it.
Right.
You know, does it solve a real problem?
Yeah.
Does the team have the experience and expertise to execute their vision?
Yeah.
These are the questions that discerning investors ask.
From what I've gathered, OpenGPU seems to be ticking those boxes.
Yeah.
And there's also Sentio Protocol, which we mentioned earlier as having robust tokenomics.
Right.
What makes Sentio Protocol stand out to you?
Well, I think Sentio Protocol is interesting because it's a partner project with Note AI,
Okay.
which adds to its credibility and potential.
Okay.
So, you know, they're both working in the AI space, which creates synergy and a shared vision.
Right. And their chart looks very similar to Reply AI,
Okay.
which suggests there could be some similar price action in the future.
It's always intriguing to look for patterns and historical trends,
Yeah.
but it's essential to remember that past performance is not indicative of future results. The crypto market is full of surprises,
Totally.
and what worked yesterday might not work tomorrow.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
But it's still helpful to see how these projects have behaved in the past and what that might tell us about their potential.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's all about gathering as much information as possible and then making informed decisions based on your own analysis and risk tolerance.
And speaking of risk tolerance, we have to talk about Neural AI.
Okay.
This project has seen impressive gains, but it's also been quite volatile.
Yeah.
What do you think has contributed to Neural AI's success despite its volatility?
I think it can be attributed to its ability to tap into multiple trends.
Uh-huh.
They're involved in gaming AI and AI agents,
Right.
which has broadened their appeal and attracted a really diverse range of investors.
They've also got seemingly strong tokenomics and a solid team behind them, which adds to their long-term potential.
Yeah.
But as you mentioned, volatility is a key consideration. Their prices fluctuated significantly, and those entering at the current price need to be prepared for those potential swings.
High risk, high reward is a very common theme in the crypto space,
Yeah.
especially in emerging sectors like AI.
Right.
But it's crucial to only invest what you can afford to lose
Yeah.
and to diversify your portfolio to manage risk effectively.
Absolutely. And that brings us to Pinlink, a project that's combining the power of decentralized infrastructure with real-world assets.
Yeah.
What makes Pinlink stand out to you in this crowded landscape?
I think Pinlink is intriguing because they're bridging the gap between the digital and physical worlds.
Okay.
They're tokenizing real-world assets, making them accessible and tradable on the blockchain,
Okay.
which opens up a world of possibilities
Wow.
for fractional ownership,
Okay.
increased liquidity, and new investment opportunities.
That's incredible. So they've also seen a pretty significant price increase.
Yeah.
And their chart suggests that there could be more upside potential.
Yeah, the real-world asset narrative is gaining momentum. You know, as more assets are tokenized,
Yeah.
we could see a surge in demand for projects like Pinlink
Yeah.
that facilitate this process.
And they have the endorsement of some big names in the crypto space,
They do.
which adds to their credibility.
Right. As we discussed earlier, those endorsements can be incredibly influential,
Right.
especially for those who lack the time or expertise to conduct their own in-depth research.
So it seems like Pinlink is a project worth keeping on the radar.
I agree.
But what about Fetch.ai?
Yeah,
It's a well-established project with a large market cap,
right.
but it's also faced some criticism for its tokenomics.
Yeah, Fetch.ai has been around for a while.
Right.
And has made significant strides in the AI space.
Yeah.
However,
Yeah.
their tokenomics have been a point of contention for some.
Yeah.
You know, the large circulating supply and the potential for inflation have raised concerns about potential price suppression.
So while it's a known name in the AI space,
Yeah,
there might be better alternatives out there,
there might be.
especially for those looking for higher growth potential.
Right. It's all about weighing the pros and cons.
Yeah.
Fetch.ai has its strengths,
Yeah.
but it's also important to consider the potential downsides, especially given the abundance of other promising AI projects in the market.
And speaking of alternatives, there's Nosana,
Right.
which has been very consistent in its performance.
It has.
What do you think is behind Nosana's consistent performance?
Well, I think their connection to the Solana blockchain
Okay.
is a key factor
Okay.
in their success. So Solana's speed and scalability are well suited for decentralized cloud computing applications,
Okay.
like those offered by Nosana.
And their chart looks incredibly healthy with a very consistent upward trend.
Does.
It seems like they're on track to reach new all-time highs.
I think their consistent performance is a testament to their solid fundamentals,
Yeah.
their strong team, and their effective execution.
Yeah.
You know, they've managed to navigate the volatile crypto market with relative stability,
Yeah.
which is impressive.
Now let's talk about ATEC.
Yeah.
This is a project that's been heavily discussed, especially in certain online communities.
Right.
What's your take on ATEC and the buzz surrounding it?
Well, I think its popularity is partly due to its strong community support and the endorsements it has received from some prominent figures.
Right.
However, it's
Yeah.
important to look beyond the hype and evaluate the project's fundamentals.
Yeah. Their tokenomics have been a point of concern
Right.
with high inflation and a large portion of the supply not yet in circulation.
Yeah, those factors can impact price performance and create selling pressure.
Yeah.
It's important for investors to understand how tokenomics can influence price action
Yeah.
and factor that into their decision making.
Yeah. And even though ATEC has a solid use case and a strong team, their chart has been relatively stagnant.
It has.
They haven't really capitalized on the recent AI wave.
Yeah, sometimes even with strong fundamentals, a project needs a catalyst
Yeah.
to ignite price movement.
Right.
Yeah, it could be a major partnership announcement, a new product launch, or even just a shift in market sentiment.
So it seems like ATEC is a bit of a waiting game.
It is.
The potential is there,
Yeah.
but it remains to be seen whether they can translate that potential into tangible price appreciation.
Right. Patience is often rewarded in the crypto market,
Yeah.
but it's also important to regularly reassess your investments and consider whether there are better opportunities elsewhere.
That's a great point. Sometimes it's better to cut your losses and move on to something with more upside potential.
Yeah.
Now let's move on to a project that's been making headlines. Virtue Protocol.
Yeah.
They're at the forefront of this whole AI agent hype.
Yeah, they are.
They've seen an incredible price surge driven by the excitement surrounding their innovative approach to decentralized AI.
Yeah, their chart is almost vertical.
It is.
And some believe this is just the beginning of their journey.
What do you think is behind Virtue Protocol's remarkable success?
Well, I think it's a testament to their ability to capture the market's imagination. You know, they've identified a key trend, AI agents,
Right.
and they've executed their vision really effectively.
Okay. But it's also worth noting that they've already experienced a significant price increase.
Right.
Investing at the current price carries higher risk,
It does.
and potential investors need to be aware of that.
As with any investment, it's crucial to weigh those potential rewards against the risks.
Yeah.
Virtue Protocol has shown tremendous upside potential, but it's also important to manage your expectations and understand that corrections are a natural part of market cycles.
And speaking of Virtue Protocol, we can't forget about their star project, AIXBT.
Right.
This Twitter bot has become a bit of a crypto celebrity.
Yeah, it has.
What do you think makes AIXBT so unique and influential?
Well, I think it's a fascinating example of how AI is changing how we interact with information and make decisions.
Right.
You know, its popularity stems from its ability to provide accurate predictions and insights into the crypto market,
Right.
particularly in the AI sector.
And it's not just hype. AIXBT has a massive following on Twitter,
It does.
and it's been listed on a major exchange, which really adds to its legitimacy.
Yeah, that listing on a major exchange is a testament to its credibility and potential.
Right.
It's a signal to the market that this is a project worth paying attention to.
It's incredible to think that a Twitter bot has become such a significant player in the crypto space.
It really is.
But it really speaks to the power of AI and its potential to disrupt traditional models of information dissemination and analysis.
Absolutely. AI XBT is a prime example of how AI is democratizing access to information and insights
Right.
that were previously only available to a select few.
Totally.
So it's empowering individual investors
Yeah.
to make more informed decisions.
So while Virtue Protocol and AIXBT are undeniably exciting,
Right.
there are other AI agent projects that are worth exploring.
There are.
One that's been catching my attention is Parallel AI.
Okay.
They're focused on decentralized GPU computing power,
Okay.
similar to OpenGPU and Nosana.
Okay.
They offer a platform for users to access and share computing resources,
Right.
which enables the development and deployment of AI applications.
Yeah.
And they have some pretty impressive investors on board,
They do.
which suggests they've got the backing to make their vision a reality.
Right. Those early investors often have access to information and insights
Yeah.
that are not publicly available.
Right.
So their willingness to invest in this project is a really positive sign
Yeah.
and a vote of confidence in its potential.
Yeah. And their tokenomics look pretty solid,
Yeah.
with a fair launch and good token distribution.
They seem to be doing everything right.
They do.
Yeah.
So what do you think a fair launch and a well-distributed token supply tell us about a project's commitment to decentralization?
Well, those are all positive indicators. A fair launch ensures that all investors have an equal opportunity to participate.
Right.
And a well-distributed token supply prevents concentration of power,
Right.
fostering a more decentralized and community-driven project.
Awesome. So Parallel AI is definitely one to keep an eye on.
Yeah, I think so.
Then there's Sharp AI, which is targeting the DeFi AI niche with their crypto super app.
Right.
What do you think is driving the hype around Sharp AI?
I think their approach is interesting because they're combining two growing trends,
Okay.
DeFi and AI.
Right.
So they're building a platform that leverages AI to enhance the user experience and offer new possibilities in decentralized finance.
Yeah, and their chart shows some impressive momentum,
It does.
and they've been actively securing partnerships and listings.
Yeah, that proactive approach to marketing and development is crucial for attracting investors.
Yeah.
And building a sustainable project.
Right.
It shows that the team is really committed to delivering on their promises.
And their marketing seems to be working. They've been featured by AIXBT,
Right.
which is a significant endorsement in this AI agent space.
Yeah, that endorsement carries a lot of weight in the AI community.
Right.
It's a validation of their technology and potential, and it exposes them to a wider audience of potential investors and users.
So it seems like Sharp AI is firing on all cylinders,
I think so.
but we're only scratching the surface here. There's a whole universe of AI projects out there, each with its own unique approach and potential.
Absolutely. And that's what makes the space so exciting. We're witnessing the birth of a new era of technology.
Yeah.
And it's fascinating to see how these projects are shaping the future of AI and its integration with blockchain technology.
It can be overwhelming to keep up with everything that's happening,
Right.
but it's also incredibly rewarding to be a part of this technological revolution.
I think it's like being at the forefront of a gold rush. Let us know what you think. Share your comments, questions, and predictions in the comments section below.
And if you like this discussion, please leave a like, or even better, subscribe to this channel. Bye, friends.
Bitcoin Radio, the sound of a change.